right, well, catching up with an old friend here at the MLB Combine. Chris Young patrolled the outfield for the Arizona Diamondbacks for so many years, out here with the MLB Network and Major League Baseball. And what's it like walking back on the field here at Chase Field?
It's exciting, man. I mean, the memories that I have here, no matter how long I've been gone, those memories will stick with me forever. You know, making the playoffs a few times, the relationships that I made with my teammates at the time, the relationship I made with the fan base at the time, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I have one of those. I think I have a picture in this very spot talking to you after a walk-off, and you think about you guys getting to the playoffs and what you were able to build. When you look at this team that's on the field now for the Arizona Diamondbacks, how do they kind of stack up?
It's a real similar feel, to be honest. Like, I go back to the 2007 days when it was a youth movement at the time. I mean, it was myself, Stephen Drew, Connor Jackson, Justin Upton, Mark Reynolds, Carlos Quentin, the list goes on. And then we had, Brandon Webb in the starting rotation. I mean, he's very similar to like what Zach Gallen is doing this year. I mean, their offense, Corbin Carroll, these guys, they're so exciting to watch. They play great defense. They're with the way the game has changed and the rules have changed, their speed is being able to be put on a platform to where they're able to go out there and use their speed to their advantage. They're an exciting team to watch. The fans are showing up for them, so I've been enjoying the follow.
How many bases would you steal with the new rules?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 5 more. I would have liked to have a few more 30 stolen base seasons, under my belt, but I was trying to think of being that balanced player, hitting the ball out the park and stealing bases as well.
Well, and I would contend if you don't run into the wall out there and the shoulder injury and Webby doesn't get injured, that team might have more banners up there. When you look back at it, how do you kind of take the whole situation and what you guys were able to accomplish in?
It was a special time. The first year we made the playoffs, we made it with a negative run differential.
That's right.
So, that's something that's not likely, but it says a lot about the character of the players that we had on our team. You had a lot of guys who didn't care about the standings or what our chances were and what the odds were. It's just we knew we had a unit in that clubhouse that believed that every day we stepped on the field, we had a good chance to win. And we had Bob Melvin right there believing in us as well. And it was a great experience for me and something I'll carry with me forever. It's just a little bit of belief, no matter what all the outsiders are saying, especially with me being on the media side now. Yeah. We go into the season counting teams out way too early. The D-backs, it doesn't matter what we said about the D-backs early on in the season, they believe in that clubhouse, and that's going to carry them hopefully to the playoffs.
What is it like being on the media side now?
I'm enjoying it. It keeps me in the game, it keeps me around the players. I'll make sure to never forget how hard the game is. But we got a great group over there at the network, and I've had some amazing experiences. I had the opportunity to work the World Series. I finished the post game for Game 6 in the World Series last year, so it's some great experience that I'm able to receive, and being able to watch it from an outsider's perspective to an extent is nice at times.
And as you have your media hat on here, you have your Major League Baseball hat on here, how do you see the Arizona Diamondbacks ending the season here? What needs to happen to get them to the playoffs and maybe even beyond?
What I'm really curious to see the moves that they make going into the trade deadline. I think sometimes when you're a little bit ahead of schedule, you have a little person talking on one side of your shoulder say, now stick to the plan, make the necessary moves, don't try to go all in yet, but then you have the fan base right there on that other shoulder saying, no, we need to go now, this is our opportunity, this is our window, and let's go ahead and go for it. I like to lead on the side of aggressiveness and say, you know what, we put ourselves in a good position, the players deserve it, and go ahead and go for the gusto.
Hey, thanks so much. Great talking to you, great perspective. An Arizona Diamondback legend here back at Chase Field.
The Extra Point Podcast is a production of 3TV, CBS 5, and azfamily.com in Phoenix, Arizona.